What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on a recent episode of on ESPN that I seen. The show with I think it was Malika. What's her name? Malika Andrews. They had Ramona Shelburne, Kendrick Perkins, and Carlos Boozer on there, right? And basically on the show, they was speaking about who between LeBron and Steph, like who owned that rivalry, like who was coming out on top in that rivalry. And so before I give my opinion, I want to let you listen to what Carlos Boozer, Kendrick Perkins, Malika Andrews, and Ramona Shelburne said about this rivalry between LeBron James and Steph Curry. And so here we go with the audio.
And then the highlight of the weekend, I think we can all agree, LeBron versus Steph Curry in the Bay. It was the 25th time they've met in the regular season. This one going to LeBron and the Lakers. LeBron posted his fourth straight 20-point double-double. Curry, he struggled in the second half. He was scoreless, 0 of 8 shooting. That ties Curry's most attempts without a make and a half in his career. So with this win, LeBron took the head-to-head matchup in the regular season, right, against Steph. Curry, of course, still has the edge over LeBron in the playoffs. So 54 total matchups for Steph and LeBron before we officially move past Rivals Week, which we were so.
Okay, so before they even go any further, remember Malika Andrews said that the regular season LeBron has the edge in the matchup, right? But in the playoffs, Steph Curry has the edge. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the because I think that's important.
Celebrating all of last week. Yep. Perk, you played with LeBron, you played against Steph for years. Who do you think owns this rivalry now?
I got to give a slight edge to LeBron James in owning this matchup, and here's why, right? Who came back on one of the greatest, or if not the greatest, finals run ever? It was the Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James down 3-1. And then LeBron made Steph and the Golden State Warriors go out and get who? Kevin Durant. Okay, you get Kevin Durant, that team was impossible to beat. Kevin Durant leaves, LeBron James comes to LA, and since he's arrived in the Lakers uniform, anytime when it matters the most, LeBron James come out victorious. I give LeBron the slight edge in owning this rivalry against them.
Not true. They already said that LeBron James in the regular season, LeBron James beat. He usually win, when it comes to regular season games. But in the playoffs, Steph Curry owns those, he owns those rivalries. So Steph Curry in the playoffs comes out more on the top. So I don't know how Kendrick Perkins can give LeBron the edge when regular season, like basketball, regular season, most of the time, they're not even really worried about the regular season. Everybody's trying to jockey for position and make sure they make the playoffs. But as far as the regular season, they don't even be worried about the regular season. So now that's Kendrick Perkins. The next one to speak is going to be Carlos Boozer.
Carlos, you actually played with LeBron during his rookie season. Who do you have in this?
Yeah, I got LeBron as well, just like Big Perk said. I think in the Laker uniform, he's had to have matchup 10-8 in his favor. And I remember as a rookie, there was always talk about all this attention on him. And he lived up to the expectation. Nobody thought that this 18-year-old rookie would come in and be the best player on our team, let alone one of the best players in the league. He shined greatly. He passed the ball to everybody, got everybody involved, made everybody feel comfortable playing alongside him. And then he took off from there. And obviously he's had one of the best careers that we've ever seen him do. But with all the spotlight in this generation with social media and all the attention, he lived up to the hype. And just in the head-to-head series, again, he's 10-8 in the Laker uniform. So I give the edge to LeBron.
The first person I find in DC today wearing.
To me, I don't get it why Carlos Boozer would even say, the same thing as regular season really don't, in my opinion, regular season really don't matter. And so, it matters, but it's not as important as playoffs and championships. So that was Carlos Boozer, and before Carlos Boozer was Kendrick Perkins. So now let's listen to Malika Andrews and Ramona Shelburne.
I would pick against LeBron on anything, but I'm going to take Steph on this because I was at all those finals where Steph won all those finals against LeBron and the Cavs, and he just, yeah, I know LeBron is always the best player on that team, but Steph wasn't the Finals MVP in those series. Like he won more of those finals, but he had more help around him, and I think with their all-time rivalry, like Perk, you made this point this weekend when they were playing, like Steph doesn't have a lot of help right now.
Yeah.
LeBron has always had a co-star. LeBron has always had Kyrie or Anthony Davis right now. And I think Steph is doing a little too much right there. They got to get him somebody in there. I know they think Jonathan Kuminga is their second best player right now.
Yep.
But that's not enough for him. And I think for Steph to be able to have the career he's had to win all those championships without as much as LeBron has had.
I would imagine, and I don't know, I've never asked LeBron or Steph this, that championships matter whenever you have these conversations. I would say that probably these players, they don't care who has the head-to-head regular season wins and all of that booze. You would know better than me. Don't they care the most who has won the most championships?
All right. So that was Malika Andrews who just asked, who made that statement about championships matter. Who cares about regular season? And you know, you have two professional basketball players sitting there saying that they're going to give LeBron James the edge in the head-to-head matchups. When you have two women who you know, never played basketball, professional basketball, which that don't matter. It shouldn't matter. I mean, because this really, to me, is just, this issue is just basically common sense. When you have Steph Curry beating LeBron James in the championships game, he had 3 championship rings against LeBron James. And so that's what matters. And for these two professional basketball players to sit there and say that, you know, to give the edge to LeBron, to me, it just makes them just look, you know, just make them look goofy to me. So I'm going to go and see what their response is to Malika Andrews' question when she asked them, is championships really what matters?
Going head-to-head?
Yeah, rings matter. Once you get in that upper echelons like these two guys are, they're two of the best players we've ever seen. They both changed the game in so many ways. The championships do matter.
And I know they're tied in terms of rings, but in terms of those matchups, those free, LeBron probably wished
we were writing stories about how LeBron would always get to the finals, and it was like Jerry West, and we would compare those two because they couldn't beat the Warriors. Now they finally did that one time, but that Steph had the upper hand in all those finals.
Here's what I know now. The Lakers are 7 games over 500. They are playing. Hats off.
All right, so that's you know, basically the point. When it matters, Steph Curry teams beat LeBron James teams, and he got, you know, they do both have 4 rings, but 3 of Steph Curry rings is against LeBron James and his team. So, I mean, Steph Curry, in my opinion, is winning that matchup. Because when it matters in the playoffs and in the championship, when it matters, Steph Curry is winning those 2. Regular season, LeBron James is ahead with the regular season. And so with that being said, I would just have to give the edge to Steph Curry. Not even a slight edge, because 3 rings to 1, you know, 3-1 in championship, that, you know, that's dominance. So that's my take on it. Let me know how you know, what you think about it. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll check you all out in the next video.